Taking a look at kerning, which is the space between the letters, you can see that the A and V need to be placed a little bit closer because of the angle. With tracking, we're talking about the consistent space between the letters, and you can see here in the text that it's spread out. The letters to pay attention to are A, T, V, W, and Y. Looking at how letters work in Cricut Design Space, we're using the word working. We're going to look at it in two different fonts. One is a sans serif and one is a serif. That means with or without the additional little tails on the ends of the letters. The first one is sans serif, and we're working with Arial here, which is one of my system fonts. And you can see that the spacing between the W and the O, as well as the N and the G, is a bit off. Now I'm uploading an image of the word working that I typed and saved as an image in Adobe Illustrator. And you can see that the letter spacing is a bit more tight here. And so the way to adjust this in Cricut Design Space is to select the type that you typed, and then we're going to click on the advanced setting above. So you can see where we're going to adjust the spacing is between those letters. And we want to ungroup the letters. So then we can choose the individual letters, the G, and move it a little bit closer to the N, and the W, placing it closer to the O. You can see that they're contained in their own boxes, and that's why they don't place them as close to each other as possible. Once this is done, we select all the letters, and then we're going to attach them, and it becomes one word again instead of the individual letters. We can adjust the sizing here just to double check to see how close it is to the one that I made in Adobe Illustrator. Doing this process again, typing the word working, and now uploading the word that I created in Adobe Illustrator. We're going to set it to the correct font, and I'm going to type in Palatino, which is not the actual font. So I need to go back and fix that. It's actually a Garamond font. So bear with me as I change that in the video. There we go. It has that beautiful W in the beginning. And here we look at the spacing, and you can see that it's a bit off. So once again, we're going to adjust the spacing between the letters, the kerning of the individual letters, by going to Advanced and ungrouping the letters. And then we can space the W a little bit closer so that it overhangs the O. Selecting them all, we want to double check on the spacing there, and then we will attach them so it becomes one word again. You don't need to save your image in Adobe Illustrator and then import it each time to check your spacing. I'm just doing this to show you what to look for when you're working with individual words or small phrases in Cricut Design Space, to make the letters look better and to kern the letters closer together. These are instances that you can look for and adjust.